Listen up, Squid is this guy's name.
There's something about being famous, man. I've been trying to figure it out. Why do people care so much? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just actually genuinely curious, like, what turns the gears in a human brain? I was just talking with one of my friends. He's an ex-D1 athlete. He's also a TikToker. It's not the baseball guy, just so you guys know. But he told me that the starting and the best player on their team, who was getting paid a lot by NIL at the time, he would take everyone out to the clubs and he would buy a table for the whole team as like a, group bonding type thing. While they were out at the clubs, my boy, who was the backup, right, wasn't even starting, he got the most attention because he was a TikToker. And he wasn't even that big. Like, this dude doesn't have anywhere near 1 million. He's not even that big. Yet everyone in the club wanted to come and take pictures with him, and it really pissed off the main guy. Because he was like, rightfully so, like, I'm the fucking starter. What the fuck? What's going on here? So I've been trying to understand, like, what is it that causes that? Because you could have, like, a decent influencer, like maybe mid-size, right next to some super, super successful entrepreneur, let's say. The entrepreneur has way more to offer society. They're way more successful. You'd learn a lot more from them. Yet everyone would likely want to go take pictures with the social media person, the person who's famous. If anyone has an answer for me, I'd love to know because I'm puzzled by it, but I find it fascinating.
Social media people, everyone likes them way more than people who actually are extremely wealthy or extremely talented. Nobody cares about that. Everyone cares about you're a TikToker.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a connection where people probably feel like they almost know the person. Some people just don't want to listen up to the people that actually have stuff to say and handle.
People love to be liked. So I feel like when they already know that millions of people like somebody, it's almost easier to just hop on that train.
Yeah, and if it's just like silly content or easy digestible randomness stuff, like for a quick laugh.
Like if you know a lot of other people and even your peers like this person and you see them, you're gonna want to take a picture because a lot of people like this person and you want to be liked because we're all human. So it's like, well, I'm with this guy that everyone likes, so you must like me now.
Because I'm in close proximity to the thing that everyone likes, aka it's kind of coming on to me a little bit, and I get the social proof.
When we started meeting people that are more popular than us, I wanted to post those pictures ASAP. Look, I'm with them and you're not. And I know you like them too, but I'm actually with them.
Think of the root of that action of why you wanted to do that, right? Because we do things for a reison. Like, it's an interesting concept. Like, why do we have that feeling of starstruck? Like, why?
I remember, this isn't exactly related to this, but I flew into DC from LA, and there was an NBA player, Quinn Cook, who I believe plays on the Lakers, and he played on Duke, and he's just a very talented, popular basketball player. He was there just chilling, and I'm like, it's Quinn Cook, does anyone else not see this dude? People nowadays, if you're like an NBA player, like that's cool. But if you're a YouTuber,
a famous TikToker,
then
yeah, they go up to you.
I'm trying to think of like an equivalent of Quinn Cook is super cool. But if you look at let's say like Loaf, for example, YouTuber, troll type of personality guy. If you have Quinn Cook and Loaf go to the mall, ain't nobody can even know who the Quinn Cook is, but he plays with LeBron and is super
crazy talent and he's super hardworking.
Multi-million-dollar.
But also, like, it goes back to Loaf is posting so much, you're only seeing him in these games here and there. Like, when you can see somebody so many times and you have so many videos to binge watch of just them, I don't think people would watch our videos if they didn't feel like they could be friends with us. I think there's a thing to Loaf where either you like his humor or you feel like you know him or you feel like you could be his friend. Obviously, if you see him, I feel like there's more of a connection with the influencers and YouTubers when you're posting so much versus, yeah, you see him in a game, you see him here, interview once or twice, but you don't really see them outside of that light.
You don't really know them.
Yeah, and it's like a movie, like you see the movie star, I'm sure you see a person is crazy.
And that's where it's at right now. I think people love that personal connection and feel like, I just want to turn this on and feel like I'm hanging out with them or whatever. People are seeking for that now more than ever.
Could be because people are just really lonely nowadays too.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of kids in high school that have no friends, but then they turn on a video and they're like, I feel like they get me. Or I feel like I'm with them right now, even though they have no idea who I am.
It's the concept of a parasocial relationship.
I also feel like you don't feel like you're bothering them as much as for a picture or video because they know they do that full time. But when you're an NBA star, maybe you're like, fuck, I don't want to bother him because he's like a super, I don't know.
I think even the way that people approach us, it just happened. I was walking back today. I was getting some lunch and I was walking, and right when I got out of the store, what's up, Rhino? What's up, brother? And I was like, hey, what's good, man? Like, what's up? You would have thought that we knew each other.
That's so true, because someone came up to me and I was with a group of people and I was talking to the guy, and then when he left, they thought, they're like, oh, you know him? Like, who is that guy? I was like, oh no, he watches the videos and we're just talking about that.
Back back when it was even 20 years ago when it was movie stars and stuff. No, it was paparazzi and they're untouchable. Now, yeah, people are having these relationships with YouTubers, TikTokers, and social media, whatever, to where we might as well be their friends because that's how their brain subconsciously perceives the relationship. So they come up, what up, Rob? Hey, man, good to see you.
And that's what like the business entrepreneur people I think they're talking about, that's what they lack.
Yeah.
So people don't like, they can't attach themselves to it. Like, yeah, they have a lot to offer. None of my friends know who you are. So there's no social proof.
I can't get a social proof benefit. I mean, I could get some networking thing, but it's just cooler to be around the guy that I seen. And I bet if you gave people the option, hey, would you rather have dinner with the president of Little Caesars Pizza or one of the sidemen?
They're like, oh, I'm going to sidemen all day.
There are people who are actually genuinely talented motivational speakers and philosophers, whatnot, who are doing speeches and seminars and type of shit. But people don't really give a fuck about that. I want to hear what my favorite YouTuber had to say.
Exactly.
Something even crazy to me that I realized when we were filming. So when we go to colleges, sometimes we will see the people that we put in previous videos. They'll be on campus. So recently, Noah and I bumped into one of the kids that we filmed as part of like one of our videos. And to me, I was like, you're like a star to me because you were immortalized in this hilarious clip. So I viewed him as cooler, funny, special entity of a person. Another thing I noticed, one girl that I'm close with, so we posted a TikTok. There was a girl in it. And every one of her friends, the TikTok blew up and every one of her friends was like, yo, it was sending her the TikTok of her in it. Being like, yo, it's crazy.
And like she knows, like,
And it's like, obviously she fucking saw all that.
yeah. Did you know you're in this?
I found it interesting. People will be excited now that they see her on the phone. They're excited that they know her and have the ability to message her.
Correct.
And hey, saw you in this thing. What's
Yeah.
up, by the way?
That's it. Like, let me
because
attach to that. Look,
Everything's the internet now.
I'm connected to that, so I'm like also cool too.
I saw 24K Golden performing at New Year's, and I felt I wanted to tell my parents. He follows me on Instagram. It's like that being on the phone and being on social media and being on TikTok and on that screen is this magical pixie dust. Why does everyone feel so excited now that they see the girl on TikTok and a 10 million view TikTok?
And it's not even her video.
They're so excited to message her to be like, I know you. Everyone's looking at you and I know you. Very interesting. I was able to use the being in a Jack Harlow music video for brownie points for like 3 years. I low-key still be using it.
It's got 100
and I be saying like my friend was in the video.
There you go.
Every time it comes up.
you go.
And I was there on set that day. Like I just bring it up because like,
Literally.
damn, and I think about that. Why do I say that?
Everybody knows who Jack Harlow is. So when you
Society's
just say you were
crazy.
part of that moment, which literally historically blew him up, it's cool.
When someone is popular, it's like they emit just like these special sparkles, and as close as you can get to them damn sparkles, that's what people want to be. They want to be close to the thing that's hot, and that's it.
In this day and age, like that is valuable. That's very valuable to have like social proof and followers.
I always just say most people nowadays would want to navigate life. If they could do this route, they would want to do this over.
That's why everyone's trying to do it now.
Man, it's a crazy concept.
And then we're over here like trying to make sure we just stay afloat in here because this is how we live through this camera.
It's
And
a
that's
strange
exactly what
drug
it is.
because we frequently, when we go outside, people will recognize us, which is like the best shit ever. If that were to cease to exist tomorrow, I don't know what the fuck I would do.
Yeah, because you know, once you fall off, no one's gonna come up to you because you don't have that social proof. So no one's gonna even care that Rhino's at the mall. So it's like, yeah, I gotta keep it up.
Whenever it happens, I never get tired of it. Come up to me any time of day, whatever. I didn't want to interrupt you while you're eating. Bro, come up to me. Please, I need this.
Oh, I can't imagine how many artists that have had one-hit songs that were so viral here and then went down. It's got to be a rude awakening.
Because if everyone used to come up to me because I was cool, and now no one comes up to me, that means I'm not cool anymore. And if I'm not cool, then what the am I? Well, you can still be cool even though no one comes up to you. Oh, I can't be that cool then. If no one
So
comes
you
up.
almost need that validation.
At this point, I do.
You think for the rest of your life?
I'm trying to mentally prepare for that. So it's not like I like need it or else I'm gonna like start crying or something. But I'm like trying to prepare myself for like, this ain't gonna be here
Or
forever.
imagine like your Instagram or YouTube, like you have all these till you go, but your engagement is just gone. But you still have a small cult left though. There's still a little bit of people that are still hanging with you. Do you keep posting? Do you still keep them entertained, or you just carry on?
I won't know what'll happen to me internally until I get there. But if let's say I just started getting, let's say 1,000 likes on my pictures from now on, it would be so catastrophic that I almost would feel nothing. I'd be like, what the
It's tough when you've been at a certain point and all you can do is compare it to your highest point. And it's like, well, if I did that, why am I not there now? And why can't I maintain that or go? You know what I mean? So I get that. And I think that a lot of famous people go through that. It could break a person, really.
Oh yeah, why do all the child actors go crazy?
But then whatever you do have, you also could break through that and get even higher than where you already are.
Yeah.
Or have ever been. So knowing that there's a possibility that you could be bigger and more clouded than ever, that option is still on the table, but it's up to you to get there. Keeping in mind both, like doing what you're already doing in the flow. Like what you're doing is already enough to maintain this. Imagine if you tried something different that could get you even higher. That's also like dangerous to think about.
That's what I'm saying. It's dangerous thinking like, yeah, you can be as famous as whatever. I want to be as famous as a celebrity. But do you? Because once you reach that level, you almost can't go down. Let's say anyone watching this who's not famous, if you go to Target and no one comes up to you, you feel completely fine. If I go to Target and no one comes up to me, I'm like, man, bullshit, man. What the I feel bad.
And there's someone out there that gets 50 likes and they're like, damn, that's a lot.
Once we start reaching these new like first downs.
I mean, when we were in college
life,
and like I was maintaining probably 300 likes and then it got to like 90 for a post, I was like, oh shit. My friends at home don't even care about me anymore because that's all my followers were back then. And like that hurt a little bit. And that wasn't even people I didn't know. It was like, oh, the people I do know don't even give a about me anymore.
It gets to the point where it hinders you from posting things that you might want or expressing yourself in a way that you've probably done before, because then you instantly think about, I gotta get more likes on my last one. Is this good enough to like, are people gonna like this? And then it just
nobody are liking my stuff at all. I don't want to share it with anybody.
You instantly feel less than as a person in terms of your actual intrinsic value when you don't get as many likes.
But what if there's something new, like you only want to post stuff like this now? You're on a new phase, and then you do it and like nobody's really fucking with it. You shouldn't worry about it, but it is annoying where it's like, something's not adding up. I have this number and this is all the people that are only interacting with it. It'll still make you feel like nobody cares about what I care about.
It's a slippery slope. And I think I've done a good job of being appreciative. So whenever I see things now and I see something that we posted and it got X amount of views or whatever, I'm like, damn, this is actually kind of lit that there's actually people that want to watch this. It doesn't have to be 10 million views. It's just a handful of people. Nah, it's pretty dope. I think in my head, I think it's going to hurt me more when I completely am done with social media. But for the time being, I'm kind of just happy to be here. Like I get to play in this arena with so many incredible people and just live it up. And I got to be famous for a little period of time in my life. That's fucking lit, bro.
Like if it were to go away tomorrow, we did have a damn good run.
That's fact.
Like we did have I'll probably hang up some thumbnails on my wall. Like we had a good run.
That's fine.
And we're not going anywhere. This is the fucking my video. I'm just saying like.
We end the channel.
Yeah, exactly.
We set it up in a way where we were able to have fun and be ourselves throughout the whole thing. And that's why I feel blessed, because I get to like literally sit down and watch stuff or make videos that I love to do and have people follow me for it. So any sort of attention I get for that is like.
I got a message from a girl recently that said, my boyfriend and I watch the videos religiously, Strawberry Park, we watch it religiously together. And if he watches it and I haven't come home yet, or if I watch a video before him, he'll make me rewatch it with him. We watch it together. And I'm like,
wait, that's so cool to hear.
I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? I'm pissed off that I'm so fucking happy.